Hello everybody, this is Matt Smith with Treaty Rock Realty here in beautiful Post Falls, Idaho. What I'm going to be doing today is going over a possible move from Seattle to the Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene, Rathdrum area, kind of what I call the Quad City area here. And the first thing I'd like to do is take a look at what's going on in the Seattle market. So what we see here is an overlay of all the different zip codes. And as I hover my mouse around, you can see the price cuts that are happening in some of these areas. So what I'm seeing is, here is up in the 98115 zip code. There's a 14% price cut, 10% price cut as I move around, 15, 8.3 down here, just south of Seattle is a whopping 35%. So listings with price cuts have been 36 out of a total inventory of 101. So we do see price cuts in the double digits and even up to a third of the houses that are getting listed. So a lot of the houses that are getting listed over there, if you're in Seattle, you got to be careful not to overprice your house if you're trying to get out in a hurry. So let's go over here and take a look at Post Falls now. This is just Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene, Dalton Gardens, Hayden, Rathdrum. So in Post Falls, days on the market, we're looking at price cuts here, sorry. Price cuts are at 16%, 5% up in Rathdrum, so those are holding a little more steady. Over here in Hayden, it's 14% price cut, so there's 220 homes in total inventory, and 32 of them have had price cuts. So some of these people who are listing are actually getting their listing in a pretty good area, so they don't have to do a price cut. So you got to be aware of that as well. Coeur d'Alene, we got a 29.4% price cut. So people in the Coeur d'Alene area, the sellers, are still kind of suffering, the seller shock of it all. All right, so let's go back to Seattle and look at days on the market. Days on the market in just the Seattle area, 22 days, 13 days up farther north. Over here, 22 days. Down here, this looks kind of like West Seattle, 51 days on the market. So they're taking a little bit longer to sell. And if I look at days on the market over here in our area, Post Falls, 31 days on the market, 30 days on the market, 38 days up in Hayden. Coeur d'Alene is 44. So Coeur d'Alene's still kind of struggling to get some of these homes moved quickly. 44 days is a long time. I'm not going to do historical data, but I will tell you 2 years ago, that number was, 10 days on the market. So they were moving much faster, but with changes in the economy and everything that's going on right now. All right, let's look at the median listing price of homes in Seattle. So 800,000, that's, 1.5 right here, just north. 772,000, 825,000. So it's kind of in the high, near the million mark. Here's 793. So the median price probably in this area is around $1 million. Would be my take on just that little adventure there. Median listing price in our area is quite lower, 577. Up in Rathdrum, 664. Over in Hayden, up in the 800s. Dalton Gardens, 500s, 580, closer to 600. And Coeur d'Alene is in the million mark. So Coeur d'Alene median prices are similar to a lot of the home prices that are in Seattle. Let's look at the new listing count here. So new listing count is 56 homes, 100 homes, 44 homes, 84, 32. So just looking at those numbers, probably around 75. New listing count over here in Idaho is a little bit higher, 124 in Post Falls, 128 in Rathdrum, 76 over in Hayden. So there are new listings coming on the market. And what's kind of happening right now is it's becoming a little bit more of a buyer's market. And things have changed in the last 2 years to make it a little easier to buy a home in North Idaho. So anyway, my name is Matt Smith. I'm your #1 real estate data point guy around here. I've been here for 30 years, and I know this area like the back of my hand. So if you have any questions, my number's on the screen. Call me anytime. Everybody have a great day.